We could close the door because some cars are going by, but I'm not sure if it's going to pick it up. Was there a spike?
I wasn't watching.
I wasn't watching
Next
it.
time we hear a car, we got to shut up and watch the microphone, see if there's a spike.
Damn it! Oh well, we can
Go outside, make car noises. No, wait! Come back!
car noises. Car noises.
That is absolutely picking that up.
Yeah, but I'm also just doing that for fun.
I mean, that's what my car sounds like. Car noises. Car noises.
Wait, is your car Chaka Khan?
Yes, my car is Chaka Khan.
Oh God!
Okay, that's enough of that. Welcome to the Rubber Duck Syndicate. My car is not actually Chaka Khan. I'm sorry to disappoint you folks.
I know. I was expecting Chaka Khan to come out with his car too, but sadly, no. It is not Chaka Khan. It could have been every woman too. Every woman. Yeah, she sung that song.
I'm not every woman.
You could be.
It'd be nice to be at least one.
Which woman would you be?
Now, if I were to answer this realistically, let's go with Oprah. Got plenty of money, doesn't nothing to bother her. Everybody listens to her. That's that'd be a pretty good woman to be.
Yeah, that's actually probably the best answer because independently wealthy, no one really bothers her because she got enough money to be like she got the fuck off money, be like fuck you, I don't need anything from you, don't talk to me. But she still gets involved because she still has, I believe, the O Network and O Magazine and other O related things. She doesn't own me, by the way, so sadly.
I would have said Dolly Parton, but I think we just need to keep Dolly Parton where she is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't need to be Dolly Parton. We already have Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton's already got her thing going on, so we don't need that. Like she just continues being who she is and being the wonderful human that she is. Because you do more deep dive into Dolly Parton, and please do. You find out that she is just an overall great person, like all the time.
Like she basically like adopted a whole neighborhood and revitalized it.
Yeah, just for she's like out of my own pocket. Like this is, she's like, hey, I want to do something for this neighborhood. This is what I do. And one of her songs is famously sung by Whitney Houston.
Jolene.
Yeah, Whitney Houston out there just sung Jolene. If you don't know, I Will Always Love You. Which was written for, Dolly Parton wrote it for her husband who just recently passed away, which is still sad to hear. Because they got married when she was, I believe she was young. She was still 18 or 19. And they've been dating for I think 3 or 4 years or something like that. Don't know the entire history, so I could be slightly off. Someone can correct me in the comments, please do. But he recently passed away. But she wrote it for him. Whitney Houston did her thing on it, so Dolly Parton's like, hey, you know what? That is your song now, but Dolly Parton still gets money every time that song gets played. So I think the tune of every year is between 8 to 10 million that she makes from the Whitney Houston version, and all those proceeds that she gets from that, she donates it. She's like, oh hey, she's like, I already got my own money from my own catalog. This is money from someone else's music. I'm gonna just donate it for my charity or different things. But she also has her book thing that she's been doing for decades.
I don't know about the book thing.
Ooh, so her growing up in parts of Tennessee where not a lot of libraries or books to read, she was like, you know what? Let me get back to the community. So she would she set up a foundation that she would get books to kids out there. So okay, these kids don't have books. Let me just get them out there. So she would donate them to say libraries, directly to the kid's house or like set up like a book stand. Like, hey, you need books? Get the books, read them.
So she's the book fairy.
She's the book fairy. So she's one of those people that's like, hey, I want kids to be literate and have access to books. She's like I didn't have it when I was younger. I want kids to have it now. And I'm going to say this right now, we definitely need to make a trip to Dollywood. Like, I have not been. I'm not sure about you.
I've been to Sevierville, which is like right next door to Dollywood.
Sevierville?
I think that's how it's pronounced. Like it's spelled Sevierville.
Okay.
But we had a family reunion in Sevierville once. So it was up in the very pretty Tennessee mountains, and they had some cabins that were probably fancier than you would think of for the mountains of Tennessee. Like one of them had a heart-shaped bathtub with a jacuzzi. So yeah, definitely aimed at some romantic times.
Yeah, so much semen in there.
Yeah, did not use that tub.
Yeah, please don't. Unless you want to get pregnant, but you're not Oprah, so I don't think you can get. I don't think a man can get pregnant yet. There have been those stories out there where the headline kind of throws you off because it says man gets pregnant. I was like, okay,
Man is a seahorse.
So they're like man gets pregnant, and then you find out through actually reading it, it's a trans man. They still have their lady bits, what they identify as a man, but then they got pregnant, and then you're like, okay, now I understand it, but a little misleading.
Well, not necessarily misleading, but ambiguous headline because of ambiguous subject matter.
True. Yeah, but like they that's how I guess news things get you like their crazy headline. What? Let me read into it. Oh, it's actually this, and it's much sadder. You're like, oh, that's fantastic. That's not fun.
Yeah.
But oh well. But Dolly Parton is a great person, and we will always stand by that. There is no,
and we will always love you.
He definitely will. But we just watched something that we want to tell everyone about. Millions of people already know about it.
You're going to be quiet so we can see what the mic is picking up.
A little roary, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay. Well, we can try to target it out if we really need to.
This might be a slightly choppy episode because we are filming with the garage door open for the nice weather outside, and occasionally there's a neighbor kid walking by, talking loudly, or a car driving by. So,
which I'm pretty sure they might have picked up on some of that stuff before, because if we even have the door closed, you can still hear some of it. It doesn't completely block out sound.
Yeah, but we distracted them from that by the fact that I'm standing there sweating until the point where people think I'm going to die.
Yeah, you're constantly on the edge of death.
Yeah, I'm barely hanging on, folks.
Yeah. But we were watching a series that I just told Daniel about called Death Battle. Death Battle kind of puts that nerdy part of your brain of oh, what happens if you met this person and have them battle out? Who would win?
Yeah, these are fictional characters, by the way. We're not actually, betting on local celebrities, although that would be a completely different channel, but also fun and kind of horrible.
True, that'd be human betting, but this is a little bit more fun because it's the fictional characters. So the ones that I showed him were Batman versus Black Panther. We also watched a very entertaining Randy Savage versus the Kool-Aid Man. But we also started off with Godzilla versus the Hulk.
Yeah.
We won't tell you the results on those. We want you to watch them yourselves. So please go support that channel. But they have so much content on there because they've been doing this now for
at least 10 years.
At least 10 years, 10 plus years at this point. But it's not just them having a bias. It'll be oh yeah, this person's going to totally win because we like them so much. No, they actually break down the science of their personas, their gear, their attributes. They give you a lot of different things about those characters or that person or this setting to know why they would win.
Yeah, but also based on the Hulk versus Godzilla one, I don't know, if we were to use that as our baseline, could anyone ever beat the victor of that one?
Apparently not.
Like, have we found the like most badass death battle victor, ever, and will that always be the case?
No, because like, I guess you would have to still stick with the realms of like where they're battling and things like that because they do have one where it's I think it's the Mask versus Deadpool.
I saw that. We didn't watch it, but I saw the
Yeah.
thumbnail for it.
But since they kind of operate outside the realm of, breaking the fourth wall and having what they call loony powers. So the Looney Tunes powers where like, oh, I'll get hit with the mallet, but I just instantly bounce back. It kind of stays within that realm. So it's weird in a gray area. So don't know. So, well, they'll have to work that out at some
It's a
point.
good thing we have a dedicated channel for this.
Yes. We have a dedicated channel for looking into information, but not actually doing it. We're not going to do the research, folks. We're going to just talk about it.
We're the idea guys.
We're the idea guys. We're going to come up with different ideas, different scenarios, different concepts, but not actually follow through with it. Just like most of your life.
I feel targeted.
It's shut up. It's everyone. Everyone, like a lot of people have tons of ideas of what they want to do, tons of ideas of what they want to do, like different ideas, different inventions, but very few kind of follow through. I'm not targeting anyone. I'm not talking about you in particular.
Yes, you.
Yeah, you're in your chair right now, and you're like, "Oh, I'm there. I'm leaning back talking." Well, yes, we're talking about you, Gary.
Fucking Gary.
Damn you, Gary. You're gonna have to start editing all this shit once we actually start making money here.
No, that's Greg.
Oh yeah.
Gary's just that guy.
Oh yeah. Fuck you, Gary.
Yeah, we're losing track of our own inside jokes now, folks. This is not a good sign.
Okay, so Greg is our everyday dude.
Yeah, he is our currently non-existent sound guy and technical studio person.
Yes. We don't like Gary.
Because Gary is, makes us realize bad things about ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And the other inside joke is like we'll talk about Patrick every so often,
And we'll never have him on
but
the show.
we'll never have him on the show. We'll constantly talk about him, but we will never have Patrick on the show. Fantastic cook, somewhat funny.
He has his moments.
He has his moments. But the thing is about Patrick, we enjoy Patrick. We really do. We love his wife, Maria. Maria is awesome in all kinds of ways.
Including in tolerating Patrick.
Yes. That is the phenomenal thing about her. We're like, okay, you're a good looking woman. She is also funny. Like, she has her moments of funniness. Because Patrick and I were doing a show together. And Patrick called me. And I knew something was up. I was like, oh, what's up? And I hear her laughing in the background. I was like, what's happening? He's like, oh, she came up with an idea for our detective names. I was like, okay, like what's up? So she came up with Detective Rick and Detective James. Not that she came up with, but like she was laughing so hard about it that we had to go with it.
I can see that.
So then, like, we were Detective Rick and James, and we're like, we're Detective Rick James, bitch. And the handful of people that knew the reference enjoyed it. But the fact that she was just so tickled that she came up with the concept for the detective names, I was like, we have to go with it. I cannot deny her that satisfaction. Even though she was not at the show, she knew about it. Which made it enjoyable. Now, I'm going to hit you with something that, like, I just kind of...
Speaking of abrupt segues.
Yes. Well, because we can keep going on and on about this Patrick character that will never be... Not a character. He's an actual person, folks.
Yeah, Gary and Greg aren't real yet.
Not yet.
Patrick is real.
Yeah, Patrick is very much real.
Although you might not believe it if you met him.
Yeah, you would think like he's a fake person. You're like, this person cannot exist like this. Like, what the hell? No, he is actually a real person. But what I'm gonna do now is like I say, it's a abrupt segue. Uh, because guess what? I consider you my best friend. I'm not sure if you consider me one of your best friends, but
I mean,
whatever.
You're on the list.
Yeah, we all have lists of best friends. But I figured that there's a lot of shows where we like a lot of podcasts out there that they're doing shows with their friends or their best friends or whatever, and they do quizzes and bullshit like that with them. But
Just like, what kind of unicorn would I be? That kind of quiz.
no, this is going to be like questions that like I'll ask you, and see if you actually know it. Best friend quiz questions, and like say like the 100 of them.
I feel like this is going to we're going to visibly see our relationship as friends decline in this episode.
It might, but see, but there's not a way where like you can actually. See, I'm trying to think of it like because like I have the answer in my mind and I could just change it because like oh no you're wrong, but like to let them know like what it is.
But a friend wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that, not really. All right, well we'll do it like very kind of general questions right now, so you can actually kind of know and figure it out like what it actually would be. So here we'll start off easy. So, what state was I born in?
California, right?
That is correct. How many siblings do I have?
You are number 6, so you would have 5 siblings.
Correct again. Let's. Oh no. Do you know what my middle name is?
Yes.
Well, I don't think anybody's gonna. They're not.
No, but you asked me, and I said yes. I answered. I do know your.
What is my middle name?
Olajuwon. Wait, no, that's your first name. You're O.A. Mahan. Olajuwon Alexander Mahan. Okay.
Yes.
We'll edit that whole thing out.
Yeah. Well, I'll bleep.
Yeah.
Well, since my name is so unique, like they'll look it up. I was like, okay.
And it's not like you're not on some list somewhere already.
True. Like everyone's information is out there already. I doubt that anybody's going to try to do something to me, but if you try to, why be a dick doing that? Don't do that.
Well, maybe people just want to send us money randomly.
Yeah. Well, just if you want to send us money, we're going to have a link down here of both of our like Venmo or Cash Apps in this space. If you want to send us random money, go for it. Just
send money to whichever one of us you think is funnier.
It's me.
It's him.
Okay, so here, well, I'll ask this question, and I'll you can ask me the same questions back, or let's do it back and forth. So all right, so I know you're born in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually very much a unicorn, folks. He was born in Charlotte and actually still lives in Charlotte.
Yep, I think something like 10% of Charlotte's population are natives. Everybody else moves here.
Yeah, out of the I want to say it's like what they consider Charlotte. I want to say it's like a couple million.
Yeah, including like the surrounding metro areas. Yeah, like Charlotte is a big sprawling mass right now, but yeah, there's just over 1 million, I think now.
Yeah, it's something like that. So, the number of people that actually were born and live in Charlotte is very unique. Like, there's other people that are like, oh yeah, I was born in North Carolina, but they were born in like, Fayetteville, Greenville, or somewhere like that.
There's other stuff in North Carolina besides Charlotte. Not that you'd hear of it if you weren't from North Carolina.
Yeah, definitely hear about Raleigh, Durham.
Well, people know where the ACC schools are.
Yes,
that's about it.
That's it. And the Ozarks.
The Ozarks are in Missouri.
No, outer. I meant Outer Banks.
You were close.
Yeah.
Mountains in the middle of the country, barrier islands on the coast.
Yeah. I was thinking the Outer Banks. My bad.
Yeah, and some people know the Outer Banks, and there's been a couple of like popular TV shows set in the Outer Banks. I don't know if they're actually filmed anywhere near there, but they're
Probably
supposed to be there.
there's actually one show actually called Outer Banks.
Yeah, I watched it like that, and it actually, like, I saw the first season, and it is way more interesting than it has a right to be. I mean, it's set up as this, hey, beautiful young people, having some sort of, like crisis happen to them, but it's all angsty, beautiful people kissing each other.
Of course,
but
because like
it turns into a fucking like treasure hunt, and it's actually pretty cool.
Wow.
But then it goes off the rails in like one of the later seasons.
Oh, I thought it was the Goonies. Damn it!
It had a subtle Goonies vibe. I'll say that much.
Okay.
At least for a while. But then I think they overcommitted to that. And so the last part of it that I saw, the show is called The Outer Banks. The last part was set in Egypt. So close to the Outer Banks.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying like you have to, always keep every bit of the storyline in the thing you name the show after, but it's good to, touch back every now and then, during the season.
Yeah. But, I guess, if you just start in one location and go to another one, that's... Okay. Well, we'll move beyond that. All right. So, where did we leave off? So...
Well, you were mixing up the Ozarks and the Outer Banks, which was delightful.
Yes.
So, yeah, we've established that I was born in North Carolina.
Okay. Definitely born in North Carolina. You have a older brother.
I do.
That's just the two of you. Now, the weird part is, like, I've known you said your middle name before. I want to say it's still somewhat biblical. Is it?
I don't know. I don't. One, I'm not that familiar with the Bible. My first name is definitely a Bible name.
Yeah.
Although I was probably named after some. I was named after a family
Daniel Boone?
member. No, a family member. Actually, I was named after Daniel Dunbar Howe.
Okay.
Who, and it's not the same Daniel Howe that was the first casualty at Fort Sumter, which, some people might have made the assumption spelled a different way, spelled Hough.
Okay.
But he was, some member, like distant, I don't know, my second uncle, I don't know. he was...
I like...
he was a distantly related family member that wrote a book that was basically like a genealogical study of the family. And for some reason, my mom decided to name me after him.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what's that? I can't... I'm at a loss for your middle name right now.
It's Clay.
Clay?
Clay. Easy to forget.
Not really.
It's one syllable.
Yeah. No, it's not easy to forget. It's just like you don't hear the name Clay that often.
Well, actually, I had a high school friend named Clay. I think he's a lawyer now somewhere, or at least I know he went to law school. I don't know if he's actually a lawyer now. He might have, found something else to do.
Well, when your first name is Clay, and hopefully his last name starts with a C, he has to be a lawyer at that point. Like if his name is Clay Clark, or like...
Well, that or it has to be a mild-mannered reporter for the Daily Planet.
Or what's in there, like Clay, Clay...
Like I think one of the most famous Clays is, what's his name? Also from North Carolina, I think. Clay Aiken was on the American Idol show.
Correct.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about him until you mentioned him right now.
Yeah, I think I haven't heard anything from him. I imagine he's just, hanging around... being local famous.
Possibly. The last thing I remember about him, he got married and adopted a kid with his partner. But that was years ago. But I haven't been keeping up with the Clay update magazine that they have out there. So sorry, I'm at a loss.
I'm assuming that's actually a thing.
It might be.
Yeah.
Most likely, he probably has like a Twitter or Instagram or things like that where people can just kind of casually check up on these people to see what they're doing in their daily lives.
www.isclayaikenstillalive.com.
Someone's gonna go there and they'll be like, it doesn't exist. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna okay. So we'll move on beyond Clay Aiken. All right. So we established your name, location, siblings, now knowing that your middle name is Clay. What else did I ask? Or that or the
I think it was just those three.
Okay. So
This episode is only going to be interesting to stalkers.
it could be. But it's also it would be interesting to them just knowing that with your friends, like you hang out with them like a lot, and like we hang out a lot too. Finding information about them that like you known or should have known, or
You're black?
I know it's a surprise to me too.
I'm not.
Well, you do sing a lot, so that gives you an edge of being black. It does.
You know, I cannot think of a single thing to contribute to this conversation that is not going to end really badly for me. I'm not taking the bait this time.
It's not a trap. It wasn't a trap last time either. It just happened to like present itself where you're like, I'm going to perfectly place myself within this joke, and if I didn't act upon it, I would kick myself afterwards.
Instead, I'm going to kick you. Yes, we're still talking about the slavery joke from like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, because no one can forget about slavery. Laughter kind of breaks up a little bit, but it's still sad.
That's it. Laugh about slavery,
I know. I will. I can. The internet gonna think I'm a villain. And I kind of am a little bit, but whatever. We'll get past that. It's still horrible. We both understand that. Because if you actually look more into it, it gets so much worse than you actually imagine. Because the shit that happens is just do your own research, people. Just look into it. Just after this one episode, do slavery research and then come back to us. But right now,
get demonetized.
After you answer the question, well, what's my favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
There's actually 2 possible answers.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious guess would be blue.
No.
Yeah. But no, I don't think we've discussed favorite colors so much. I have no idea what your favorite color is.
I actually have 2. It's
That's cheating.
I know it is cheating.
Although it's cheating in a way that I could have. I was twice as likely to get it right if I had guessed. But
True.
No, I'm going to claim my failure.
But I did mention I was like I said you have 2. Well, that I have 2. It's like heather gray, which like typically like what your like gray sweatpants like that color.
Like wallpaper kind of, or like a neutral paint for the walls is
Kind of,
heather
yeah.
gray a lot.
Yeah. Heather gray and also like say a deep forest green.
Deep forest green.
Yes. So whereas like it's just like so deep and dark of a green that it almost like sucks the light out of everything. So that.
I think I helped somebody paint an office that color once, and it made the office immediately shrink in size 3 times. It was oppressive in there.
Yes.
It was not a good choice for the color.
Yeah, you have to kind of work that out and kind of figure that out. And I would say for you, I can't say red because your car's red. So I'm pretty sure that was just by, happen to purchase.
Like at the moment that I made that purchase, that was probably my favorite color.
Okay.
But my favorite color is,
I was going to
it's
say
mercurial. Purple is an excellent guess. So like the official answer, I would say, is all of them, but I do lean toward purple frequently.
Okay.
So I have a pair of purple Chucks that I love very much that are falling apart that I still need to replace.
Yes, please do that. You need more shoes. You need a lot more shoes.
Says the man who goes barefoot everywhere.
I wore shoes today. I'm wearing sandals right now because we're out in the garage.
I'm wearing sandals right now.
Yeah, but you also need more shoes.
Why?
Just because you need more purple, shoes. Now,
apparently this is a thing. I'm not meeting the recommended daily requirement of shoes.
you definitely this is This is coming from a gay man that's not a super fashion person. There are plenty of gay men that have a you know they have 20 shoes like at minimum for their daily wear. But I only got like the 12.
All right. It's probably a function of how much I do during the day. Like, if I had other places, like if I back in the day when I had a regular office type job, I had I guess probably two pairs of leathers. You had a brown pair and a black pair that I would wear frequently. But those are my professional dressy kind of shoes. And I had sneakers and sandals and stuff for when I wasn't in a professional setting. But now that I don't have an office job anymore, I mean, hell, it's a miracle I don't go around naked all the time.
Please wear clothes at home.
Gonna
Shut up.
just let's vote. Come on.
Okay. So you probably know my celebrity crush.
Nick Frost.
Of course.
Yeah. You've made that abundantly clear.
He is.
Run, Nick, run.
I will say this: he is my future ex-husband. There's a whole story behind it, but that is for another time. I will say for you, I know that you mentioned.
I got a lot of them.
You got a lot of them, but I know you mentioned that Sweeney chick recently.
She is. I've only recently become aware of Sydney Sweeney, and I must acknowledge Sydney Sweeney is a very attractive human being. But she would not be one of my celebrity crushes. I mean, on the slim to non-existent chance that Sydney Sweeney would wake up one day and decide she wants an overweight balding, no, not balding, middle-aged guy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're balding.
Yes, I know. Everyone's aware of that.
I was wondering why I was thinking of balding. I was just looking right at you.
See it at my top of your head, you tall motherfucker.
But yeah, like if she were to decide that I was her type, I would probably be okay with it. But
I'd probably like,
yeah.
She's like, Daniel, I want to have sex with you. You're like, I guess.
I mean, it's like as long as she consents.
Yeah.
But that's the thing,
I want you to do the thing. You're like, hold on, I gotta come on camera to do it. Who wants to sleep with Dikembe?
Who wants to sleep with Dikembe Mutombo?
Who wants to sleep with Dikembe Mutombo?
Definitely have to tell that story now. But first, we'll finish the whole celebrity crush Sydney Sweeney thing. So this is also dovetailing with one of our other conversations, which we may or may not have gotten on camera, about whether it's appropriate or natural for people of different groups to be attracted to other people. So. For most straight women, I saw this. I don't know the actual source of these statistics, but I saw a reputable source, to me anyway, that said that on average, women are usually attracted to people roughly their same age. And so if you plot out the the graph of the ages of people that women are attracted to versus the age of the women, it's a diagonal line. So it tracks roughly directly. And with guys, it's apparently a straight column. And no matter how old you are, we like 20-year-olds, which I mean is a little creepy. But also, I'm not going to argue that is not true.
True.
So I don't know if that's a social construct, but it seems kind of I don't know. It seems kind of cheap to chalk that up to evolution, but
not so much evolution. I think it's probably more of a social thing.
Yeah, but and we were talking about there are different graph shapes within the gay community as well. But I cannot really remember those.
Well, it's interesting for that because it has various different things about it, because like there could be the age thing where like a lot of people are certain attracted to a certain age, or they're attracted to a certain body type, or they're attracted to a certain nationality. So like you have to kind of factor a lot of those things into the age thing. But like the typical age thing, I think a lot of times it's always within, I would say, 5 to 10 years. So typically, like, so if you have a 40-year-old man, like 40-year-old gay man, he like typically they're attracted to men that are, within their 30s or within their like 50s, like within that age range. But there are some times where like there are some men that are just attracted to typically younger men a lot of times. So they could be, in their 50s, 60s, or well into their 70s, and they're like, yeah, I want that guy that is 22-year old, horse hung and wants to, bone all night. That's what they're attracted to. That's what they want. So it really kind of depends. But typically, I say within like 5 to 10 year old age range of whatever age you are. Typically, but that's like say different cases for scenarios. But like for like I guess typical straight men that I've seen, yeah, it's always been like they're attracted to the 20-year-old group typically. Like yeah, they're like yeah, like I can go like oh yeah, this chick that's 8 now it's like mm-hmm. Like are you like how old are you and you're looking at this 18-year-old because yeah, I understand they're 18, but you also they probably just turned 18 and you're looking at them. I'm like,
well, and now, and this is probably one of the creepiest things I'll ever say. I do want to point out that there is a distinction between being attracted to someone
and actually,
yeah, like acknowledging that someone is attractive, or even using somewhat objective words like beautiful or pretty or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see attractive people everywhere.
Yes.
I will even acknowledge, like, I have seen beautiful men. I mean, I've not been, like, I haven't had any kind of sexual awakening looking at them, but like that dude is gorgeous.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, Adam is like
Adam
one of the most fit motherfuckers you will ever meet in your life.
Adam is fucking gorgeous. Like, and that's not me just saying this is the gay man. He is fucking just gorgeous, like, across the board.
He's the kind of guy that, makes you think, shit, I gotta go to the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, it's like, shit, I gotta go to the gym, but what the fuck am I gonna do about my face? Like, that's...
Damn it, I'm still ugly!
Because, like, not only is he, like, crazy fit, but, like, he has, like, the face you're like, oh, he has the face of, like, that was chiseled out from, like, a Greek, a Greek artist. Like, someone that just, like, they're like, oh, this is a perfectly shaped face. This is, now I gotta put the body with it. He's that person. He is just all that, like, I was like, but also he's a fantastic person, too.
Yeah, and also he's the kind of person that when he watches this video, he is going to blush and simultaneously say, yeah, damn right.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, you guys. I'm not that sexy.
Damn this sexy body. It's a curse.
Damn you gods.
Alas. Okay, what were we talking about before we went on that wild tangent?
I don't know.
You're talking about the difference between being attracted to someone and acting on it.
Yes. Yeah, there's a crazy difference. And it really kind of depends on like how their language that they use. Because yeah, you can find people that are younger attractive like, hey, that is a good looking man, that is a good looking woman. But then there could be language that they use to be like, oh, it's a hot looking chick, I want a boner. You're like, she's like 19. Sweeter. You're like, you should be in jail, like, a little bit.
Like, at least on a list.
Yeah, like, at least on the list, or, you know what, guess what? I don't really need to talk to you a whole lot. Because of, the terminology you're using, I don't like it.
Yeah, like that might have a place as dialogue in a porno.
Yeah.
And even then, it's, well, let's just say it's not my favorite part of the movie.
No. I don't think anyone's really... Oh, no. Actually, I'll have to take that back. So I was going to say no one watches porno for the dialogue. There is... I think I haven't watched any of it myself, but I've heard rumors of it, where there is still a X-rated film, but they actually put a lot of effort into the writing and the acting and things like that. So it's still creating a great story, but still has the sex in there that like people are looking for.
Well, there's also a very large subcategory, which is, you could argue one way or the other whether it's actually pornographic or not. It's it's people that are, for the most part, fully clothed. They can wear different levels of sexiness in their outfits, but that there's no real requirement for nudity. It's just I guess optional. But they primarily are like solo, just talking straight to a camera. Just it's focused dirty talk.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing on the internet now. So I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I find it really amazing that there's so much more access for people's sexual awakenings that they're able to explore. So like say that that doesn't do anything for me, but someone out there they're like, hey, I just want the dirty talk. Like I don't want the nudity, I don't want this, or maybe just someone who's like they're like, I'm focused more on the dirty talk that's someone can focus towards me or whatever, and just a vastness out there of like what people want and how people are actually given to them. Like so, like OnlyFans and fans only. Like yeah, there's typical nudity on there, sex and things like that, and I understand that. But there's also people who have that very niche little thing that they're like giving to the internet. They're like, okay, hey, I can't even say feed anymore because like feed has been.
Feet are now mainstream.
Yeah, feet are now mainstream. Folks deal with it. But of just there's a category for it. Just people eating. They want just someone just eating their eating till it feels uncomfortable, and there's because it's
Shit, you mean I could be like selling my daily life?
you could have been, but then no, there's like I said, and we'll say this: we don't knock people's. Like, we don't guck anyone's jump. I don't. I believe you don't. But we'll also question it.
Yeah, there are some that I have deep concerns about, but for the most part, as long as whatever you're doing doesn't involve something that can't consent.
Yes, and as long as it's still somewhat legal, as long as it has consent, as long as it's not hurting anyone else, you can do what you want to. Well, question it. Where we're like, that's somewhat odd, but we'll ask you about it, or we'll question things about it. But you doing it, we're like, it has no effect on our lives right now. Like, there could be a person out there right now who is absolutely stuffed on their face with a full thing of lasagna. Is it hurting you right now?
Is it Garfield?
No.
Then no.
Said person. It's not hurting me right now. It's not hurting any of those people out there right now. So you know what? Eat those 15,000 calories of that lasagna. Have at it. The only person it is harming is you in the long run, but overall, you could do what you want. But like I said, there's different people that have those very niche categories of whatever it may be. And I'm just taking an example because I'm looking at there could be someone who does body paint. That's all they do. They just get completely nude and they just start painting their body. And some person out there, they're like, yeah, that's my jam. That's what I want.
And on a less pornographic, angle from that, there are really amazing videos out there. These makeup artists that put optical illusions on their face. They're just incredibly detailed. I have, on occasion for Halloween, tried to paint my face and or put in contact lenses, and I end up crying and miserable. It's people they just okay, not only can I, put this brush into my eyeball, but I can do it in a way where I can draw on it and make something gorgeous. And yeah, I cannot imagine doing that.
No, those makeup artists are fantastic because you can see, they'll walk you through all the steps of whatever they're doing. So not only are they, filming themselves, looking in the mirror, talking to you while they're trying to concentrate doing this makeup, they're doing all this while making the video for you and teaching the steps of what they're doing instead of just doing it and they'd be like, oh, I'm done, done in 20 minutes.
If your eye pops out, you've gone too far.
Yeah. If your eye starts bleeding, good, use it. You're like, okay.
Yeah, mix it in.
Just mix, just
highlights.
Blend. I'm happy that's the fact that that's the only thing I know about makeup is like blending and foundation and shit. That's
Someone once tried to teach me some like theatrical makeup techniques, but it is a completely different technique. Like when you're planning on being like on a stage far away from people underneath the brightest, hottest lights of all time,
yes,
versus going out, up close to people in public under relatively normal light.
yeah.
Because if you wear like ordinary day to day makeup on a stage, you look washed out as hell, and people
Yeah.
can't see your face, and so you look
And also
like
they all melt under the brightest lights you got.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
But if if you go the other way and you wear theatrically applied makeup outline, you look like a clown.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But also, I would think in the theatrical sense, like, oh, we have to apply this makeup to this person. We don't have, an hour. We have about 5 minutes before they need to go back on stage or be this other person.
And like some like professional makeup artists that have done the work and gotten the practice and done like really high pressure time crunch scenarios, like say something like Saturday Night Live, where like everything is a live change constantly all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those people are like
Nothing short of amazing.
yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, that is like I'm sure that there are Guinness records that have been achieved and not noted properly just in Saturday Night Live's makeup room.
Oh yeah, because I watched a clip of them, like they were talking about this, talking about like the makeup and costume change. So they were pointing out one where it was, I believe it was Justin Timberlake.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so he was in the opening, the cold open.
Yeah, he did the opening monologue.
Yeah, he did the no, he did the cold opening, like the sketch before the monologue.
Okay, and then he came out for the monologue.
Yeah, like he came out for the monologue, like so he did the cold opening. They immediately got once it ended, he like no more than like 2 steps.
It was a 4-second change. I remember this.
Like it was no more than 2 steps. So like one, like he was like out like off this. They already took off like his shirt, jacket, and like he like had pants. He had to step into the pants.
It was like a rubber chicken costume or something. Yeah.
Like they took all that off and then gave him like another jacket, like shirt and jacket.
Yeah, it was a 4-second complete costume change.
And then like touch up his like makeup a little bit. And then like he was getting ready, like because like once they started doing the music, like he's still there doing the makeup and shit. And then he just stepped on and started doing his monologue. I'm like, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
That is not say unheard of because they live that life, every Saturday night. And know what's going on, but the fact that they got this person that did this sketch that was a minute and a half earlier, went through all the like opening credits of all these people, and then him come out and doing his open monologue. I was like, damn. Well, like I can't even like when I was just in my gym shorts and shirt, I was like, okay, I got my shirt. I'm going to wear in this. That still took me like 2 minutes.
This is why you never wear underwear.
Folks, I wear underwear. I got way too many underwear because I got MeUndies. MeUndies. Use my code and get.
Do you have a code? You should have a code.
Yeah.
Of all the random people that might actually sponsor us, that's probably one of the ones we should look into.
Yeah, I don't know if they sponsor people, but I wish they did.
They'll sponsor us, or we'll show our bare asses. No.
Give us money, or we're gonna show our cracks. That's what we're gonna do.
We are threatening the entire internet now.
Yeah, internet. Kid is sponsored by MeUndies, or you're gonna see our hairy butt cracks. Well, mine's hairy. I don't know what his looks like.
So to recap from today, wears underwear. Sydney Sweeney is attractive. I'm from North Carolina. He's from California. What else do we do?
Let's see.
Yeah, no kink shaming.
No kink shaming. We talked about like slavery a little bit. Talked about you when you were in college for a brief moment.
Did we?
Well, because you said that no, when you purchased your car. I think you said you were in college at that time.
That was right when I graduated college. Actually.
Okay. There are many things that we talked about, and I can't remember a lot of them, but guess what? You're watching the episode, so you kind of know what we were talking
Like,
about.
yeah, you knew what you were getting into when you started watching this episode. It's not like we hadn't warned you.
We warned you from the start. Like, not even from the start of this one. We warned you from, like, episode 1. And we're like, yeah, we don't have an agenda when we're coming on here. We just kind of are friends that like to talk about different random shit.
Yeah, and we feel like the internet is a better place because we've recorded it.
Yeah, like, we need documentation of our conversations because...
Who are we to keep our genius from the world?
Where else would you have heard about nuclear gay Jesus? Nowhere else. It was here. That's where it started.
I feel like we should, reserve that web domain now.
We should. Once we get money from MeUndies.com.
All right. And we're out. Because there's literally a neighborhood child looking at us warily right now. Okay.
Yeah, we're 4-year-old men recording.